Hello everyone, today we're going to be doing a play and explain for NL50. Glad to be back on the tables again. I just finished playing NL200 for the day, and that did not go well. So hopefully we're going to have a little bit better luck here at NL50 today. So we're waiting on the big blind over here. We'll be dealt in next hand, and we're going to be playing on this table as well. Overall, these tables aren't fantastic. I'm definitely going to look for some better ones, but I don't play too much NL50 anymore, so I'm not sure if any of these players that I have marked are actually fish that I don't know of. 7-9 offsuit's definitely going to be a fold. Oh, these guys are taking forever. I don't even know what happened in this pot. This guy just decides to rip it. Just gonna ace king offsuit. Six, seven. Against somebody like this, I think we can go for the steal. I don't think he's going to give us too much trouble by raising us, and I don't think he's going to give us too much trouble post-flop either against a passive fish like that. Definitely a decent hand to play. PSU Jenny Kim comes in from middle position with it for a raise. I think I can raise it up here to about 425. Seems about right. King 3 suited can be a fold. Queen 8 offsuit could be a fold. Take down this pot. And 5 is a fold. I've played against a decent amount of these players before. This guy I played against a decent amount a few months ago, but I only record hands for my last 3 months on opponents. That way I could just see their game as it is right now. Five four is a fold. Jack 7 is a fold. Pocket queens here. This guy's never 4-bet before. A 3-bet up to $6, and we're going to have a pretty interesting decision if he shoves. But I don't think he's going to shove super often. This seems like a pretty good spot to delay c-bet. So I think delay c-betting makes the most sense. Definitely don't want to just fold. I'm a little concerned at this point, though. Now I have 3 queens. Not that many kings in his range. He bets a lot of rivers. So I think I can just check and then call. I don't think there's too many kings in his range. Ace king comes to mind. Alright, that was good. Ended up losing, or not losing too much there with that queen on the river. This guy raises, I'll call. Could have 3-bet him there, but I don't really know too much about this guy. He seems kind of strange. I think we can just fold. He's usually going to follow this up with a bet on the turn, I imagine, and We can't really withstand that. So if I bet myself, I wonder if he was going to call there. Goes straight, wins that pot. Ace 10's now raising. All right. I kind of do want to play this hand, so I'll come in here. It's a pretty nice hand to play. This guy raises from under the gun. This is a good enough hand, especially deep stack. We definitely want to be playing this hand. Let's see if he wants to make a bet. He checks. He almost always folds to a float, so I definitely think I'll be floating him here. Definitely going to bet. Now I turn the second heart. He's got a really big went to showdown value. So I'm going to bet here. I think I'm just going to check this back. The reason why is his went to showdown value is just so large, and he doesn't really seem like a person who's going to fold too much to more aggression, especially after what happened on the turn here. All right, let me check what this guy did this with last time. He ended up just taking the pot down. I think we have to fold here, sadly. It's just a shame, but this guy's calling us. I think I should just fold. I'm just going to check it back. I now have a pair. Pretty happy about that. So now I feel like he's got a pretty small pocket pair that I think I can extract some value from. Yep. Nice, getting a little value bet in there. Oh, he had ace-king. Didn't expect him to call down that wide, but exactly, this is exactly why we didn't want to go too crazy on the turn there. Sucks that we lost that hand, but I probably had something that could beat a pair. People don't tend to go too crazy in those 3-bet pots. I had no backdoor flush draw either. Oh man. Fold. Guy just ran though, so it makes, when people do that, it makes me feel like they're bluffing usually. Gonna continue to table select a little bit. Hopefully I can find a better table than this one, although this table's not too bad. King, queen, offsuit with a poster. Definitely going to be raising. Aces and nines. Got a hand shot second. Calls on the, or calls in the cutoff. I'm going to put him a lot of the time on kind of a set mining range. So I think this is going to play best as a check. I think he's going to have lots of pocket pairs that either connected with this board or what's it called? Either connected with this board or have an overpair to this board. So I think we just fold there. It's not the worst spot to just give up. Especially on those small connected boards, there's like 2-4-5 boards, 2-4-6, or like in the middling connected boards, like 6-7-9. Those are boards that we don't want to just be c-betting. Automatically, at least. And this guy seems a little sticky. Pretty high went to showdown value. This is something that you see a little bit different in these stakes compared to other stakes. People just tend to have higher went to showdown values. Pocket nines here, gonna fold 7-4. Even though Jupangle opens pretty wide from that spot, definitely can't be playing 7-4 offsuit. If it folds to me, I'll definitely raise. This guy folds to steals, and 90% of the time, very, very frequently. But gonna be folding to any other pressure. here. This table's playing pretty slow. Got this guy. Decides to give us a call. Definitely think I want to be betting here. I don't really want any overcards to fall, so just bet and take it down. That's completely fine. 4-5 offsuit now. Check 4-5. Flop an open ender. I think I'm just going to go ahead and bet out here. This guy calls. It's kind of a scary card. So I'll go ahead and bet one more time, and then if it doesn't work after that, such is life. Or just nail our straight, which is also nice. I think I'm going to bet here. Pretty big. Bet $3. He seems to like his hand. I'm afraid he might have the flush. The flush would make a lot of sense. But I think I still have to call. Maybe I don't. 3-1 against a river raise like this. I have a spade myself. Oh, we have the same hand, lol. Alright, so at least we didn't miss the chop. Pretty tough spot there, but we can definitely do that. This guy's going for another 3-bet. Ace queen offsuit. Gold. I'm gonna have another table. I'll be 3-tabling a little bit. Just having one table on the side here. This table on the side. I think this guy to my right might be a pretty big fish. Seems like an aggro fish, which is definitely the most profitable opponent we can play against. So I definitely think we should be playing here. Take down the pot. Nice. Ace Jack, another good hand to open with. Looks like this guy takes down this pot. Now G Pangle is sitting out and the other fish is sitting out. So we might be changing tables very shortly. Probably look to sit out next big blind. Alright, G Pangle's back though, so I'm certainly down to continue to play here then. Fold King 3 offsuit. He's 10 offsuit. Goes raise and call. These guys are so tight in these ranges. I'm just going to fold. I feel like we're going to be dominated very frequently. Oh, man. Check 3 offsuit's a fold. Another fish joined over here, which is nice. I went check, bet, call, raise. That guy does not usually raise the flop. Only raising the flop about 4% of the time, so he probably had something pretty dang good. Three is a fold, 3-5 is a fold. Do. Oh man. Fourth time around raises. It's not super aggressive from the cutoff, only a 22% opening range. Definitely think I could fold. I also get a really good price to call here, so I guess I can see a flop. This is where things get hairy. I flop top pair. The backdoor flush draw and the backdoor straight thingies. Definitely think I can call here. She calls. I guess I can call too. Maybe I can just fold at that point, just because one of them is almost certainly got a king or a better queen. Queen 7 offsuit's a fold. Now an 8 even beats me, so I'm pretty sure my hand is no good. Jack 10 doesn't get there. Jack 10's a pretty reasonable holding. Don't think she's a big river better. I think I was going to give her credit for this one. Oh man. It's close. I could raise, I could fold. I mean, I could call or I could fold. $250. Definitely want to be raising it up against a limper. Pocket eights. Take it down. Happy with that. Pocket tens now. Got someone who almost never raises, raising for the first time. This is going to be a call. Usually I 3-bet, but against someone who only raises once in a blue moon, literally a PFR of 1%. This plays a lot better as a call. Now that's a pretty bad board for us. Now ace king has got us beat, so we can easily find a fold. Even for a small bet like that, I don't think there's any merit of continuing. Limper, in any position, even from under the gun, I'm definitely going to raise. Calls me. Folds to c-bet 64% of the time. This is certainly going to be an opportunity for us to try to take this pot down. You know, if he calls, then we have to make a decision on the turn. That's a pretty good card for us. It's actually a really good card for us. It's one I'm going to bet twice on. He does seem to fold on the turn, at least at some frequency, and that card is good for us. So we definitely want to be double barreling here. Now I have a pair of threes, so I definitely don't win, but I definitely don't think I can... Oh, I guess this guy folds to a river bet 88% of the time, but the problem is I don't think he's going to... The fact that he called the flop and the turn makes me really feel like he likes his hand. So I don't think that triple barreling here is going to really accomplish our goal. Maybe he'll fold a queen, but he's not going to fold two pair. That's for sure. So even though his river stats kind of gave us the opportunity, well, this is a pretty good opportunity to try to take the pot away. The fact that he called both the flop and the turn, which is something he doesn't usually do, definitely started to ring some alarm bells, making me think that he probably was going to call this river as well. And he has a pretty high one to showdown value, so definitely okay with just playing it safe there. Ace-8 offsuit. Gonna raise because neither of these guys seem super aggressive, and there is the fish are in the blinds, so usually I fold Ace-8 here, but this is a good spot to play. Decides to bet pot. Very strange, but he bets a lot on the flop, so we're not going to give up yet, not by a long shot. I'm going to call 2 times and then, okay, now I'm probably just going to check call the river. I feel like I can be getting raised here, but I think if I just bet, I might be able to get a call from... I'm not really sure what calls me. This guy doesn't seem super... I guess I don't really have that big of a sample size. I think checking here makes the most sense. Alright. He probably would have called me. I just didn't think he had that many kings in his range. He did decide to bet out on the flop with air. Definitely could have potentially went for that third value bet. Would have gotten paid, made a lot of money. What a shame. But I think most of the time he's just going to have like an 8 or something, or just like a slowed play 10 on the river. Or like a misdraw and then betting and then getting a raise becomes a problem. Ace-7 offsuit, going to raise up here. Fold. Definitely want to raise it up over here against the limpers. Take it down. Nice. Queen Jack. Against under the gun raise. We're definitely going to fold. This guy is not seeming as bad as I thought he was, but either way, he still doesn't seem very good. Oh, man. We might call if this guy calls, but even then, Queen Jack suited does not play super well, out of position and multi-way. Let's go fold here. 10-5 offsuit's a fold. Ace 8. I'm going to play this hand. Continuously raise this guy when he limps. Don't let up. Just pound on him. This is definitely the best way to play against these kind of fish. This guy decides to call. Probably going to have plenty of pocket pairs. And broadways. This guy decides to bet pot. We can just get it out of the way with nothing. We have no hand. This guy's going to have plenty of pocket pairs too, which are probably going to want to continue. So it seems like he's a big fan of just donking. Just betting big on the river. Over here we flop the flush draw. Definitely can just bet. Just keep betting big. And hopefully we can get... I'll show it over here. Just turn the flush. Let's bet big again. It doesn't usually fold on the turn, so I think this is completely fine to do. But he definitely might find a turn fold sometimes. What a shame. That guy to the I was playing with is one of the biggest fish at my stake. Right on this site. It's really, really bad. This table's just got more action, and we have a fish. I'm in position on the fish over here, so. Be raising it up over here. Usually folds. I imagine it won't be very different this time. Take it down. King 4 offsuit's going to be a fold. Going to be folding 9-7 offsuit. Don't really think I want to go too crazy. Tabarga definitely 3-bets the button and after opening pretty often, so just want to proceed with some caution. This guy decides to raise. This guy's raised from this position once before. I think I'm just going to raise and stack off. I definitely don't want to play this hand out of position, so with the 4th best hand in poker, I will raise and not fold. Take it down. Nice. Ace 4 offsuit. Gonna continue to play against this guy. Trying our best. The other fish calls too. Ace 5 over here. This is not a good enough hand for us to bet. I think it. This looks pretty abysmal for us. This guy doesn't fold super often. This guy's pretty aggressive. I think we just check back. Now this guy comes out and bets. Interesting. I guess we just have to fold. But yeah, see, this guy's not giving up. This guy's not believing it. See, he had 9. What does this guy have? Just nothing? What a shame. Fold to float. Cheap angle over here is giving us a raise. I think I'm going to 3-bet. I think it's just going to lead to better results, even though this hand's not the best 3-bet hand. Nice, take it down. Deuce 8, gonna fold this one. give this guy the regular label. Flop top pair. Bet out. Take it down. Could check there sometimes just to get, because he seems to be pretty aggressive and will start betting himself, but I think just betting there and taking down the pot right then and there is not a bad thing. Fold. Jack 7 is going to be a fold. Whoops, I accidentally limped. Do not do that. I just did that by accident. Whoopsies. Well, now we're here. I think I'm just going to check this board. Actually, I'll just go ahead and try a steal at this point. Alright. It's never working out. This guy's not going to fold. I have a pair now. Don't think he's doing this with anything less than a king, honestly. Don't really think she's going to have that many bluffs. Only bets the river about 30% of the time. I could try set mining here, but he made it so big, and we're just going to flop a 2 so infrequently that I think it's better just to play this as a fold when they make it 6 big blinds. These guys also don't have full stacks, so set mining is a little bit less attractive, so don't even win a full stack if I hit my set. G Pangle's the one who leads out here. G Pangle keeps going. Maybe she has a set. I could see her having Jack Queen, pocket 7s, pocket jacks. Though I think pocket jacks might raise. G Pangle's able to take that one down. 8 deuce is a fold. Pocket deuces, raise. Seems like everyone's calling. I don't hit a set, and there's 4 people in this pot, so this means I'm just going to check. I'm not going to try to steal this pot with 4 people in it, with 3 other proponents. Hopefully I can just turn a 2 on the river. I think I might win, which is hysterical. Alright, well, we'll take it down with pocket 2s. The only pair. 9-3. Got nothing here. Guess I can go for this. I would double gut shot. Take it down. Don't be afraid just to throw a bet out in a limp pot. We could definitely win a decent portion of those. Ace 8's a fold, ever so barely. King 9 we can play. Queen high board, definitely just going to want to bet and hope we win. Doesn't usually... kind of really want to raise. But I won't. Not against this player type. Gonna play another table and sit out over here. Actually gonna sit out over here. I'm gonna wait, yeah. She's folded to a 3-bet both times, but A10's a little bit too junky to want to be making a move with. King 5 is a fold. take down. Oh, that was on the other table that you can't see right now. Jack 2 is a fold. Jack's our 9-7 is going to be a fold. This guy's getting really short. Eight 10 offsuit. Check. Flop a straight. This guy's pretty aggressive. I think I'm just going to let this guy barrel. Usually I don't like slow playing, but this guy bets. I think on this case scenario, I think I like raising. Oh, I don't like the jack, but that's okay. I think we can continue to bet. Deuce on the river. I think I'm just going to bet the pot here. Or bet like... This guy has a pretty big one to showdown value. The fact that he's called both times definitely makes you think he likes his hand. If I get raised here, I have to fold. This guy decides to shove after 3 limpers. But, jeez, jack's not quite good enough. Okay, jack's here. We're going to switch tables, I think. Maybe not. I think we're going to raise here as well. 8-10 offsuit's not the best hand, but it's definitely good enough to isolate with. Take it down. Nice. We got ace-10 offsuit. This guy's making big bet sizings again. Got the fish calling us on the blind. She's done the bet river or call flop bet river thing twice now. Gonna get 3 bets sometimes, and that's fine. Just gonna have to fold. Giora hasn't had enough. He's coming in. Oh man. T bargain wins that big pot. Gonna fold Jack 10 from an under the gun raise. Queen 3 is a fold. Big pot's going on over here. Giora min raises her. She is gonna hate her life right now. He decides to call. I think Giora's got a straight. She's got to have something really, really good too at this point. $2. I think she's probably got an overpair. Maybe pocket queens. Ships it. Bargain calls. Can't wait to see what if she's gonna call or not. This person is not really big into bluffing, I don't think. Gior takes it down. This is a good enough board for us to bet. For sure. If this guy decides not to, if this guy donks, I guess I'm going to have to fold, which would suck. Yep. I go for it. It's a hard board to connect with. This guy doesn't 2-bet very often, so if he does 2-bet, I'm definitely going to have to give him the credit. There we go, take it down. Nice. Jack 5 is a fold. This guy's limping, definitely don't want that. Definitely raise, raise, raise. Jack 9, offsuit. Just going to be standard C-bet there on that board. Take it down. I guess I can go for the steal. I don't really know anything about this guy, but 10-6 suit is usually fine to try a steal with. I flop middle pair. Pretty good. Don't have any HUD stats on this guy, which is kind of concerning. But we're definitely able to make the bet. I think I could check call now. I think his most likely hand is some sort of draw. Everything bricks out. Decides to bet pot on the river. Well, I'm not going to try to play sheriff here. You can have this one. Don't really know anything about him. Yeah, this does not seem like the kind of guy. Seemed like a draw to me, but he easily could have an 8 as well. Oh man, tired. Big Tom 676 decides to shove on this flop. Queen 10 I can play, especially with these guys in the blinds. And looks like we're going to have a pretty big... Not super happy to play this hand multi-way. Looks like there's going to be a big pot for this. It's guy 3 bets. I'm going to fold. Looks like everyone wants to come along. I imagine this guy will call now too. Well, I hit top pair. This guy bets 50 cents. Well, that's not going to fly. I'm going to raise it up. Top pair. This guy decides not to. This guy has not been folding this session. It's a 5. I think we want to try to control the size of this pot now. That's a pretty shit card. See what Gior wants to do. I'm betting a lot of rivers. She's gotta have something, though. That's the problem. Gotta have something. I don't think we can just be calling this bet when any 4 or 9 has a straight. And especially not with only one pair. It's kind of hoping that that did not happen, but it did. I think I probably have the best hand over here with ace high. Nice. I'm betting a lot of rivers, but it hasn't been going too crazy. This guy seems to fold to steals pretty frequently. 4-9 is not good enough to raise. Oh, there she goes. Queen 4 is a fold. Pocket 8s. Beats top pair. This guy raises from under the gun. I mean, this guy just doesn't raise, as we can see, so I'll let this one go. Looks like most of the fish left, or 2 of the fish left. Still not a bad table. 6-5, I think I'm just going to leave it home. Don't have to play this hand by any means. Oh, Jack 9's not going to be played. Queen Jack. Looking for that. This is another board where we don't really want to be betting very often. A 10 is going to probably give us a good chance of getting a whole stack. This guy decides to float. That's completely fine. It's just too good of a board for him. Not good enough of a board for us. Betting there is definitely an option sometimes as well. This guy decides to raise. He raises fairly frequently from the button, so I think we can raise it up here. A fold queen 10 offsuit. Alright, not a horrible board for us to c-bet. Not the best board for us to c-bet either, though. I'm going to take it down. 6-8 suited. Fold. Six, 7 offsuit. I think I'll play. I don't even have to. I guess I will. You can play this hand sometimes. You shouldn't be playing it too much, though. Take it down. That's pretty much what we wanted. Pocket 6 is here. Definitely want to call, especially with all these guys calling as well. This guy does like to squeeze. It's a problem, but let's hope he doesn't squeeze right now. He just decides to fold. No set. No set, no play. Cheap Angle's taking control. I wonder what she has. Could have play in position against this fish, which is nice. It seems like a pretty good opportunity for a delayed c-bet. He's going to bet out. Doesn't usually, but I think we can call once. We'll have to fold the river, though. He only bets $1. That we can call. A good thing we didn't end up betting there. We ended up saving ourselves some money. Didn't end up going crazy. Jack 9 is a fold. Eight 4 is a fold. With the straight, gets him. Jack 10 suited here in the big blind. Folds all the way to us. We'll definitely be 3-betting. He raises 50% of his hands from the small blind. So we're definitely want to be 3-betting a lot lighter. Gonna have to fold to a 4-bet, but that's okay. He 4-bets fairly frequently, but nothing crazy. 4-bet plus after raising. Hasn't done it yet. It's an easy fold then. Good for him. The 4-bet like this, we can definitely start to exploit that a little bit. Seems to be pretty active pre-flop. For the same reason, he has the same thing from the button. We're definitely going to be raising here. And we're going to fold to another 4-bet. Yeah. But thankfully didn't 4-bet that time. Pocket 8s now. Now from the cutoff, he gets a little bit more intact. Against the regular, I don't want to 3-bet him 3 times in a row, especially after his 4-bet just worked. I just think he's going to 4-bet me again. Alright, not bad. I'm just going to bet and hope I win. If either of these guys want to continue, that's fine. That'll be the end of that. But I feel like this guy's probably going to bet a lot of the time with his ace. So we can just go ahead and try to take the pot down right then and there. King 9. I think this is playable with the fish in the blind. It's close. Fold. Fold, fold, call. Alright. This is a good enough hand to bet. We can bet again on a lot of turn cards as well. That's not one of them, though. This guy usually folds on the turn anyway, but I don't think he's going too crazy. It's really not a good turn card for us. I think he's going to have pocket like queens here, pocket 7s, which is going to suck. Oh, I'm surprised he had a hand like that. I thought that hand would for sure fold. Alright, I'm much more open to double barreling that guy in the future then if he's going to call with his a smaller pocket pair. It's not a bad thing that he didn't. That he called there. It's not like he made a mistake, but it's definitely something to consider. Like, I'm really surprised he called on that board with 3 overcards. Fold. Flop top pair. He's going to bet pot, which is fine. We're going to call. Call again. Now that's the wettest card in the deck, so I guess it's time for us to fold. He almost never bets the river, only bets about 18% of the time. Yep, this is an easy check behind now. Again, taking it down. He decides not to go for the triple barrel bluff, which is the triple donk bluff, but ended up taking that hand down, which is nice. Alright, well, fourth time around, kind of was being an idiot and lost his stack. Or at least half of it. Reaching the 1 hour point of the play and explain. I do have to put this play and explain to a solid 2 hours. Can't go much later than that due to some of the stuff I have to accomplish today, being my sister's birthday and all. Oh, and still alive. Stacks him there. Actual nonsense. He must be so mad. what exactly happened here? Let's take a look. Raise, 3-bet, calls, bet, calls, bet, ships or calls. Or he shoves and he calls. Alright. And he's got a out to a king or a jack. And he hits it. Got a straight draw. The fact they didn't even try to play it makes me feel like I could probably take this hand away. The fact that he called on the turn makes me a little concerned. I'm down to bet here. Alright, take it down. Even if I got caught bluffing there, I think that would have been overall good for my image, and hopefully he would pay me off in some bigger pots later on. Big Tom. King high, or is that straight? Oh, it's straight. Let's say king high actually just won. That would have been crazy. These guys are limping. I think I'm going to let it go. You could raise and try to isolate Jack 9 off there. These guys usually limp and call or raise. This guy's been a little bit more sticky today than usual. Fourth time around comes in. I think this hand is good enough to raise. It's close. But I definitely think this could be my worst ace that raises. I should have made it a little bit bigger there. It's okay. He usually folds to a c-bet 2 or 3 times. So I definitely think this is a good opportunity to c-bet, and if it doesn't work out, such is life. We can definitely think about, okay, this is a good opportunity to bet again, for sure. Even though this guy doesn't really seem like he likes to fold, I definitely think this is a decent opportunity to bet twice. I'm going to take it. Oh, that's great. Well, that's going to be a fold. He's only 2-bet once. Nah, that's not good enough. I can't call. Nice. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, just because how tilted he could have been after losing those couple pots, but still, it's not a good situation for us. I think we just have to do it sometimes. Both the fish and the blinds, I'm definitely down to raise ace-9 off. Jack 4 is a fold. Two soft suit. Oh man. Jack, queen, queen. Not messing around, not slow playing. Pays off for him. This guy raises. Just going to give it up. Let's see how this happened. Bet, 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 call, bet. This guy decides to 2-bet flop. Gonna start playing here. I think I'm gonna switch tables again. Both these guys seem to fold a decent amount of time, so I think I can go for it. Alright, gotta switch these tables out though. This table I'm more in position on a fish. I'm still in position against cheap angle. Pretty big whale. Queen 9 offsuit's gonna be a fold. Ace 8 offsuit's gonna be a fold. Pretty slow. Jack 10 offsuit, be a fold. I guess I'm not even showing you hands at this table. I just realized that. Oh, no matter. We're about to be dealt in a second. Um, 10 queen over here. Definitely not going to be calling a raise to bargain, even though he's not super tight from that position, from under the gun, but still not good enough to call. King 7 is going to be a fold. Get a walk over here, which is nice. King 7 offsuit, a fold, to a raise, of course. Try with this hand one last time. It's not really a good card to double barrel on. go ahead and bet. Yeah, my story doesn't make much sense. Just let go. Should have just folded. Shouldn't even played the hand in the first place. Chipangle over here raises to $1.75. Perfect. I'll make it $5.25. Hopefully we can play a pot here in position versus Scar guy. That just has to fold. Alright. King, queen. Ace 10. Gonna get squeezed on here. Can't really continue. Which sucks. Definitely think I can bet here though. I know he's going to squeeze wide, but it's just ace 10's not quite good enough. The 5, out of position. I think firing a second barrel would make sense, except this guy doesn't seem to fold to turn c-bets and has a went to showdown value of 37. So I think just giving up is just what has to happen, sadly. We don't really have an option. I think he could easily have called us with ace high or something like that, but even so, this guy, I think we're going to be much better off if we just bet at him with value rather than try to pump him off hands like that. It would have taken all 3 streets of betting, and even then he might not have folded. Dang it, dude. Pocket queens. Hopefully I can make something out of this hand. Oh, no, just folds to me. No worries. Most of the time, just gonna fold. Don't really want to play this hand. Multi-way out of position. Folded. Deuce is a fold. He's 9 offsuit here. Same kind of concept. I think I can just call. I don't even know, honestly. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. 3 betting doesn't seem like it makes any sense. Calling makes some sense, although I guess we're going to set ourselves up to get squeezed again, which this guy just always will do. So I have to fold now. What a shame. Probably should have just folded there, especially because we know this guy's going to squeeze so frequently. He always squeezes so big, too. Against two limpers here, I don't hate isolating. Especially against some of the worst players I play with. Alright, this is definitely a bet and then hope he folds kind of scenario. Nice. Ace 10 off, not quite good enough. This person's not really deep stacked enough to make me want to play it. 8-9 is good enough to raise. King 8 is going to be a fold. Got pocket kings over here on this table. Hopefully this guy would like to play with me. I'm getting 3-bet called. Well, I'm going to get 3-bet some portion of the time. That's nothing too crazy. Definitely don't think I want to be folding pocket kings here. Think just 4-betting is the best option. Something like this. Pretty deep stacked. If she shoves, I guess I'm just going to have to call, but I'm not super thrilled about it, but such is life. We'll see if this guy wants to call. He does. It's a pretty good board for us to check back. Not super scared yet. If I'm going to call. The queen is not fun for me. He bets super small. We're just going to keep calling. Alright. No worries. Sometimes we're not going to be able to hold with our kings. I only ended up losing pretty small amounts of money. I'm pretty sure if I hit a king there, I would have stacked him. But at the end of the day, it does suck. And the guy left. Meaning there are no more fish at this table. Oh man, it's not been a great day for poker. But what can you do? All you can do is keep working on it. I'm not exactly sure I played all these hands well either, or perfectly at least. I thought for the most part I was playing pretty well today. Pocket jacks now. This guy raises fairly frequently from this position. Definitely going to be raising it up from the small blind though. Probably going to do something a little bit different here. I'm going to play some 9 max. Got ace king offsuit. Calls. I think this is another decent spot just to bet small. Actually, I think this is a good enough board where we don't even need to do that. We just have to check. He's just going to continue very frequently. Just going to have to check fold. If he checks again, I'll definitely bet. But I'm not sure this is going to get the desired result. I have a straight 7 to jack. Definitely just going to check. Dang. Sucks. Could have lost a lot more, but thank God we didn't. Against somebody so short stacked, I like the idea of just calling. This person usually folds to a raise, so I think we can slow play once. Pretty bad card for us, but it's alright. Well, I'm going to have to go for the float here. Yep, there wasn't really any winning any more than I just did. Queen 6 is a fold. Pocket 5s here is certainly a call. No set, no play. Just set mine. 7-5 offsuit's a fold. This guy's just not been giving up. Leave this table. There's no more fish. No reason to play. Gonna put this table on. Still playing one more table off to the side here. Gior. Three 5 is a fold. Eight 10 is going to be a fold. A little bit more convincing. Oh man. Pocket aces here. Fold to float. Never. This guy decides he wants to bet. Definitely not going to see this to the river. PSU Jenny Kim. Folds around. It's going to happen a lot when you have pocket aces. Nothing you can really do. all the way from middle position. I guess we can raise. It gets pretty close. Jack, pair of jacks. This guy's gonna 3-bet a lot. And I really can't call 3-bet, so maybe I should have been a little bit more conservative. Talking about this table I have on the other place. Sorry about that. The table I have off screen. 4-2 is going to be a fold. Definitely raise if it folds to me on both these tables. This guy is not really folding to 4-bets, really. Fold over here. Well, both of those have been good candidates to 4-bet him with as well. Jack 4 offsuit's going to be a fold. Brian's winning that pot over there. Jack 10 offsuit. I'm just going to leave that home. It's a really unexciting card. Maybe I just always should double barrel here. I definitely shouldn't. King 3 offsuit's a fold. 2-5. It's a fold. Man. It's been an interesting day for poker. It's been a bad week in general. It's my worst week ever. But it's alright. Gotta live and learn. If I really want to be able to do this for a living, I have to be able to withstand the bad swings of things, and I have to be able to work hard to persevere and overcome it, which I think I can do. I just have to do it. I just gotta work hard at it. Pocket sevens is good enough to play. Five ten offsuit's good enough to fold. Fourth time around folds. Folds around, nice. King 6 suited. Raising from the button. This guy is folded to a c-bet. I mean a 3-bet every time, although especially with G-Pangle joining in, don't really think this is the time to be calling or trying to be 3-betting that person late. Definitely will 3-bet that person late pretty frequently now. Ace 8 suited, I'll play if folded to me. I could also potentially just 3-bet her there. Ace jack suited, good enough to play. Only 5. Oh god. This ace jack is not good enough to call. You need a little bit stronger of the hand. Can't do anything about that one. 6 is a fold, 4-8 is a fold. Oh, this person's now 3-betting him. Definitely can fold sometimes. This is a pretty nutted range from her. He decides just to call. I imagine PSU Jenny Kim has the weakest hand in her range is going to be Ace King, but I imagine she's going to have lots of better hands than that. Aces, Kings, and Queens. Now, Tabargan is saying he's got pocket 10s. Doesn't usually 2-bet. Tabargan apparently doesn't have pocket 10s? No, he has pocket queens? Alright. Interesting. It's a tough spot. He probably could have folded pocket queens there, honestly. Well, I don't want to play this hand out of position. I should have made this a little bit bigger. So I might as well just raise. She's going to fold. Almost certainly. Oh my gosh, she called. That's kind of already starting to ring some alarm bells, but I think we just have to bet this board. Definitely think she can have... She's going to have plenty of pocket pairs, but also some overcards I can't really call. Ace is a good card for us. We can continue to bet here, I think. We also could just check. But I think betting twice here makes a lot of sense. We usually will be betting this card when we don't have it, as well as when we do. Alright, nothing crazy. Take down the pot. Ace 9 suited. Min to bet the flop with his overpair in a bet pot. This guy's gonna go ahead and raise me again. This is really getting annoying, but I can't do too much about it. This guy's already decided to call, so that's the end of this. I could ship it. This guy definitely seems to fold to 4 bets. This guy does not. Fourth time around is definitely going to have plenty of hands like 9s, 10s, 8s. There might just be calling off T-bargain shove if he goes for it. Oh my god. This guy. Yep, pocket 10s is able to do it. Ace 8 suited, not good enough. Ace 9 was good there. Eight, 9. Chupangle once again raising from the spot. Flop top pair and a gut shot. Call. It's going to complete the float. Yep, she folds the floats almost every time, but we had an actual hand. Either way, I don't really think giving it over or giving a free card there is going to be super great. Now I have pretty good time for us to bet. We have a gut shot as well as the flush draw. So we have plenty of outs on that river. Pocket ace is over here. I think just because how often she folds and how frequently this guy squeezes, I think I'm just going to call. Almost never do this, but I think this is the best option in this spot. Like if this guy just decides to squeeze like he usually does, this will be perfect. Oh man. He's definitely thinking about it. I'm not sure if he actually will or not, but he's definitely thinking about it. Come on, buddy. Dang it. Alright. Still not a bad hand for us. She's opting to check. I'll definitely go for it then. Sucks, but I mean, we have to build the pot at some point. It's looking like it's going to have to be right now. Take it down. No significant action again from our aces. What a shame. Oh man. E6. Let's give it a fold. I could have also potentially called there again, but this guy does like to squeeze. Haven't been able to really get into any good pots against Brian's today. Looks like Jenny Kim is about to win a big pot against him. It's a big shame. Maybe not. Can't believe she hasn't bet yet. She goes for a small sizing, yeah. I would have went for a way bigger sizing. I think he was definitely calling. We can go ahead and try with this hand. See, Bargain was doing well until he wasn't. Now he's down a decent amount of money. Take it down. This 7-9, same hand, but one put in the hijack, not quite good enough. Oh man. Bargain's taking that down. Jenny Kim is leaving. No big deal. Not a bad thing to be in direct position against the fish now and not have another decent regular error table. Flush over flush. Finally takes out G-Pangle. She was playing for a long time today. I'm going to sit out next big blind and just play this 9 max table and this table to the end of the session. Ace King to finish it off. Definitely just want to be betting here. The fold to this guy's super small. This guy just ain't folding. Just ain't having it today. He's gotta be fold. He's gotta fold some portion of the time, right? Nope, I guess he just never will. Oh, never ever gonna fold a pair. What a shame. Alright, well, we probably didn't have to fire that second barrel there. It's probably pretty bad, actually. But he's just never ever gonna fold. I should have just known that. That was a bad bet. I just wasted $3 there. That's just a little unfortunate. Definitely gonna call. I just want to play as many hands in position against this guy as possible. And this is definitely classifies as a good candidate. Actually, maybe not. This is gonna get a little bit too messy. Yeah, this happens and it just gets a little bit too messy. 2-10 is a fold. These fish are talking about how they played kings, and they played it in a horrendous way, so definitely just gonna fold. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 players in that pot. Oh my god. That's crazy stuff. We have a 95-46 over here. Ace-9 offsuit with Brian's in the blinds. I'm down to go for. Take it down. Pocket 7's good enough to play. I might want to make it bigger, just to the size bigger, just so this doesn't happen. But I was essentially just going to be set mining anyway. No set, no bet. That's how this is going to have to work. Fold pocket 7's here. He's trying to take the pot away. I'm gonna bet small. Definitely think I could get him to fold some worse hands. Nice. 2 people left by the river. I guess Tater Tot's probably got top pair, I imagine. This guy ships it. Gets his check raise in. Probably had top pair or something. Probably made a good fold, but probably shouldn't have even bet that to begin with. Everybody's limping, and this is just absolute pandemonium at this table. NL50, 9 max. This is just a shit show. Just gonna fold 8-10 offsuit. Don't always want to be playing this. We usually probably want to be folding. I play this hand a little bit too often, I think. Alright, well, 5 on the turn. Means that all the jacks have a full house. This guy's not super aggressive. Yep. Five's full. This guy raises from early position. Ace-9 offsuit, I'm still just going to fold. Pocket kings versus pocket tens. Takes down. Like even like king 10 here, it just doesn't even seem right to isolate. I guess I'm gonna try it. But this guy's always gonna call. And this guy 3-bets me. I don't even know what to do. I guess I'm just gonna have to fold. Especially when people just like do this. This is just terrible. Like we never can win. I should just wait for probably a little bit more premium hands. It sucks. Even if we hit a king, I wouldn't feel super good. Really only feel good if I hit 2 pair or better. 10-2 offsuit's gonna be a fold. The session is winding down. I do have to leave right at the 2-hour mark. Probably isolating king 10 on the button there is not bad, but it's not the best either. Probably just have to do it. Decides to overbet the river. A paired board and everything. Oh, double paired board, so Any 10's got a full house. Chop it up. Take it down. Good, nice walk. 5-9. Be folding 5-9 here. Jack 10. This is a hand that's probably good enough to play. I'm just gonna make it big. That way if I hit, it's gonna end up going well. Looks like we can't quite... Oh my god. Maybe I could just leave Jack 10 at home. This is actually one of the most crazy tables I've seen. This is just nuts stuff. This guy goes ahead and bets. I can't really call then. Yeah, the problem is this guy's not going to fold either. I should just... Probably could have just waited. This guy's pretty big bunch of showdown value. But if I do flop something pretty decent there, I will win pretty big. This guy's min raising. I do not recommend doing that right now, buddy. Yeah, fourth time around is one of the worst. That was one of the worst regulars I've ever seen. I cannot believe he did that. He's never ever bluffing that fish, and then he decides to call with third pair. Just calls. $1.80. Then he starts just to bet himself $6. Guessing he's thinking the flush draw didn't get there. Calls it off. Two pair versus top. Two pair versus flopped flush. This guy has been killing it today, even though he's a really bad player. Let's sit out next big blind. 250. About $3 we want to make it here with ace kings offsuit. Alright, bet. Hopefully get a fold. Nice, take it down. 7-6 is definitely, we don't have to play. 9 deuce, don't have to play that. King 6 will be a fold. Becomes a pretty big river bet. Another jam. This guy is actually 2-bet the river fairly frequently at this point. sure I was able to keep it together and not go crazy. 3-2 offsuit's a fold. Folding Jack 5 offsuit. No need to play that hand. Oh man. King 6. I can go for the steal, I think. Well, no need to do that once Brian's raises. Jack 5, no good. It's been a strange day. Well, I've hit just about the 2-hour mark, so I'm going to be sitting out on these tables now. Queen 9, no good. Ace 9, not going to play it. 3-10, no good. This table's done. So overall, not a great day, but what can you do? What can you do? Last hand of the day, King 5. Not going to play it. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Did not end up that session up any money, I don't think. Let me do this. 1 second, please. I can guess I show you guys real fast. Stakes, 50. I think I just about broke even. Oh, I didn't. I was actually down $35 today. Negative 35. That's unfortunate. Didn't really get any hands in anything that really worked out for us. No worries though. We'll come back next time. We'll end up doing better. Most likely, at least. Thanks you guys again for tuning in. Have a nice day. Bye.